One of the last SBCs we're going to get for the FUT birthday promo is going to be Tolisso, of course, of Ligue 1, French, and from Lyon. So links are great for this card. It's going to cost you an 85 rated and an 86 rated with an inform. But I do think this card looks really, really well balanced with 80 pace and 88 dribbling with 87 shooting, 86 defending, 85 passing, and also 85 physical. He's got the 5-star weak foot with the 3-star skills. He's 5'11 with high medium work rates. He's got no traits, unfortunately. He's only got injury prone, which really doesn't matter in FUT champs or division rivals because players don't get injured and get subbed off, essentially. But in friendlies, that can be something that can affect you, but largely irrelevant in my personal opinion. Now, guys, as I said, he's very, very easy to link. Of course, being French, if you have Mbappe, you've got a link to him there already. If you've got Ramos, if you've got any of the FUT birthday SBC, so Bamba is another great link to him. Lyon don't have too many good players, but this Tolisso is certainly the best, in my opinion, we've had from Lyon. Centre mid and CDM are his alternate positions, so not too many there. And then as we go into the in-games, oh my god, what a card he's got. 80 acceleration and 80 sprint speed, so a really good pace split there. His shooting stats for a box-to-box are insane. 89 attack position with 84 finishing, 96 shot power and 93 long shots. Volleys and penalties don't really matter on this game. He's got really good passing in the right areas too, with 87 vision, 91 short pass and 93 long pass with 80 curve, which isn't the best in terms of the curve, but his vision, short and long pass are really good, which is important to this game. His agility and balance as well is quite good at 85 respectively for both, 92 for reactions and ball control, 87 dribbling, 84 composure. His defensive stats as well are wild. He's got 86 interceptions, 93 heading accuracy with 84 defensive awareness, 87 stand tackle and an 80 slide tackle, 92 jumping on him as well. His stamina is a little bit low. At 80, that stamina could cause a few issues in-game for you, which is unfortunate, but I'm hoping we'll be able to get through, 90 minutes with him. If you go into extra time, you might struggle a little bit with this card, but he's also got really good strength at 84 and good aggression at 91. Now, chemistry styles for him. If you care about the strength and you think the strength is a little bit too low, you could go for an anchor, but I don't think it's as important on this card because he's already got the high aggression, so it's kind of a bit of a waste. You could also go for a architect and make him lengthy, I believe. I'm going to go quickly check on FUT.gg if that is the case. So guys, with the architect, it does make him lengthy, bang on as well. It's only just making him lengthy, but a really, really good chem style for this card if you're playing on new gen, in my opinion, and definitely the best one to put on him. And if you're playing on old gen, I'd go for a shadow. We're first playing on new gen, so I'm going to go for the architect. And the reason this is a great chem style for him, let's look at what it does to the passing. Up to 95 vision, 99 short pass, and 97 long pass with 88 curve. But more importantly, he's got 99 jumping now, 99 strength, and 95 aggression, guys. This is the team we are playing him in. We're going to be playing him as a box-to-box midfielder in the 4-1-2-1-2 now in a few games of Champs playoffs. Let's get into them and see if the Tolisso is any good. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Guys, so first game with Tolisso. Let us see what this guy's got for a team. And let's see how good Tolisso is. This guy's got a pretty bang average back line. Decent attack though, very decent attack. Let's see what this card can do. Oh, we've got the trainer on. I think my settings have reset. Oh, EA, man, your game is so bad. How have you not fixed that? I'm going to have to pause it, guys, to see if they have switched all my settings. Because power up, no, that should be on late nowadays. What's it? Classic. Play lock is on. Time finishing for some reason is off. And I also need to see if I'm playing on alternate or not, actually. Okay, so I am on alternate. And then the other thing I need to do is turn the trainer off. And now, once this guy readies up, guys, we are ready to attack with this Tolisso and defend with this Tolisso. I just can't believe that is still an issue in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, the game's been out for so long now, and the settings still reset all the time. It's genuinely bonkers. Well, there you go. Anyway, that's EA for you. Oh, this guy's actually a good player. I've been absolutely sold a dream there. Okay, we're 1-0 down early doors here. I'm a bit stressed out because of the issue with the settings. But let us see what this Tolisso does have to offer. Oh, bad start. Bad start against Henry there. Got absolutely bodied. Come on, Kante. Very nice. Hasn't kept the ball, though. Oh my god. Oh, this is annoying. He's playing Valverde as a right mid. I guess he does play there in real life, but seems we've matched up against a bit of a weird guy here, man. In our third game of Champs playoffs. Oh my god, guys. This dude is an odd guy. Oh my god. I'm tempted to just leave. Genuinely. Win that, Tolisso. No, not even going to get close to it. This is a bad start. Can't get the ball off this dude. Can't get the ball off him. Here is Tolisso, though. Doesn't feel lengthy. He's done well there to win the ball back. I put a lot of power on that. That was aimed to Martial there. Strangely. This gameplay feels tragic. Well, here is Tolisso anyway. Let's see what that lengthy's like now. Well then, Tolisso. Oh, I tell you what, guys. I think that was going. With that high long shot ability, I really do think that was going to go in there. Here he is again. He's not going to have the best Trivellas in the world because he's got... oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, his Trivellas aren't going to be that good though because his shot power is quite high and of course he doesn't have the outside foot shot. He's got what? Is it 96 shot power or 93 shot power? I can't remember which one it is that he has. This guy is a genuine weirdo. I apologise for complaining, but this guy is an absolute weirdo. The way he plays FIFA. Thank God that hasn't gone in there. Let's take that back down there. Into Tolisso again. Oh man, he's been poor so far. I don't like him in terms of his dribbling. It was a bit too heavy for my liking. Sorry if you can hear that. Inconsiderate person outside. That's a little bit better from him there though. A little bit better dribbling. So maybe it's the way I'm using him that's poor. That's nice. That was aimed into Martial. I played that pass a lot earlier. On into Tolisso. That's not a bad ball to the back stick. I like it. I have to do a ball roll there to get that cross to perform better. Nice from Zinni. Not so much with the pass, but we have got that with Virgil there. Let's get that in to Eder Militao. Get that into Kante. I'm moving the ball a lot nicer now. I want to get Tolisso involved in the attacking phases here. There he goes. That lengthy's really nice on him. For sure, that lengthy's nice. Yeah, it's going to be an assist for him. Definitely. If you're going to do this card, put an architect on him on Nugen. Like it's just non-negotiable for a card like this, you know. To make him lengthy, he's already, you know, quite small at 5'10". For a player to be lengthy at 5'10" in the midfield, it's kind of unheard of, I think. So it's making this card quite unique in my opinion. And I'm all about unique kind of players, you know. Someone like Rabiot, I don't think can be made lengthy. Oh man, this Tolisso really isn't bad. And I've got this Solar, right, that I've had since, of course, the Showdown came out, and of course, since he got upgraded. Feels better than Solar. They both have similar stats, right? They both have the 5-star weak foot and the 3-star skill moves, I want to say. So yeah, I think this card offers something quite unique to your Liga and teams and fits in your team so easily. That's just not where I've aimed at. We're going to go to highlights for Nugen from here, though, guys. Wow. That was all made from Tolisso there. Unlucky that Depay was offside. I didn't think he really was, but he's certainly a good link-up player. Defensively, he doesn't really offer too much from what I've seen, even though he's got good defensive stats. I think he kind of makes that box-to-box role his own. And definitely making him lengthy is a big improvement to this card. His passing feels really sharp. There you go, look at that. Wow, Tolisso, absolutely brilliant so far. Go on, Tolisso. Oh, what is that header? Oh, he made some really good runs as well, to be fair to him. He's good going forward, man. Look at that strength there. Oh, he's got so unlucky not to keep the ball there, but his strength feels really good. Like, you know, of course the architect is applied and it's going to make his strength feel a lot better. But I do like this card. I do like him. He goes again. Great challenge there. It's back into him. Look at that pass, man. Oh, what a goal, Mbappe. Alright then, guys. So as you move over to Old Gen, as I said at the start of the video, you're going to need to put a shadow on him on Old Gen. Architect for sure on New. But I do feel like this card is kind of teetering on that kind of edge of being one of, if not the best midfielder in Ligue 1. Just because he's got that really, really big body type. My trainer's on old gen as well. What on earth is this game? And, you know, it's a good card, man. This trainer stuff is doing my head in. Why is this guy fouling me all over the shop as well? Oh, bad day at the office so far for the way people are playing. I'll tell you that for free. There goes Tolisso. That's poor from me. I've got to get that trainer off again. I'm going to have to pause it. I can't deal with it. It's just annoying me. Oh, man. What a tackle that is. What a tackle. Tolisso's passing's really, really sharp. Oh, don't show me that either. Let's try Trivella with him. Yeah, see, because his shot power's so high, he doesn't get the kind of looping Trivellas, which causes him not to be good at them at all, unfortunately. Please, let that trainer go away. Good barking there from Tolisso. Go into Conte and then back into him. He's a really good progressive player, and he can get into the box as well and shoot, because he's got really good shooting stats generally. His finish is quite high. I must say as well, I do so far think this card is a card for New Gen. Not that he's bad over here. You know, it's early doors anyway. It's nice. And of course, there's a lot of French tax on this card as well. Is he offside trapping? There goes Tolisso. Oh, this is actually good football. Hold on. No. The trainer is actually causing so many issues, you wouldn't believe it. I actually want him to score. I need this ball to go out of play. It's just so ugly to look at, isn't it? That's poor from Tolisso. Kind of the game's fault, though. You know, doing the outside foot pass there, I kind of just haven't asked for it. It's just a bit annoying. Please score, buddy. Actually, do score. Score, please. Thank you. Right. We can finally turn off that annoying trainer. Just gets in the way, man. It just gets in the way, and it's so infuriating. But we've sorted that now. And, yeah, let's get into this game and see if we can do some things with Tolisso. And, yeah, he doesn't feel the greatest on the ball on old gen, I have to say. His dribbling feels a little bit poor. Yeah, see, look, I just doesn't really feel the player I thought he was going to feel over here. Which is disappointing. I don't want to go 2-0 down, though. The only reason we let him score is because of the trainer being on, so let's make sure we focus up. Right, here is Tolisso with a bit of space. I want to try a power shot with him because of how high his long shots are, you know. He's in the box. He's actually done quite well here. Depends if we can find that option. No, nothing on. Oh, damn. Wow, that is an absolutely unbelievable tackle from Tolisso. Doesn't matter though, does it? It just doesn't matter. Lovely pass. Lovely goal as well. Lovely goal. All made from Tolisso. First of all with the tackle there. And then Depay doing some silly crap. I don't know even really what that was. But Tolisso involved in that one there. And he certainly is that kind of player like Thuram. Feels that kind of heavy on old gen. But he is a good I've cancelled that. I literally cancelled it. But, okay. He's a good alternative, I think, to Thuram. And probably a little bit better than him. And, of course, people absolutely love that Thuram card. And is still in a lot of people's teams as their CDM. I don't really think Tolisso is a CDM. You can't not use him at a more advancing role because of how good his shooting stats are, you know. That 5-star weak foot you should really try and utilise in all areas of the pitch. I think you can get that from the box-to-box position. So yeah, I think this is an interesting card. Not as good over here as I was expecting though. For sure. Still a good card though, man. Really, really good at linking up the play. And he's a little bit slow though. You know, he's got that good agility and balance. And he's got the okay height to be quite good on the dribbling, but he just doesn't feel it. He just doesn't feel it. He's got a banging power shot though. I didn't even green that. If I green that probably does go, doesn't it? It's a bit unlucky not to get the green there. Gets that, Virgil. What a challenge. Right, here we go. Into Tolisso again. I'm going to go for that power pass there. No, couldn't find it. he certainly doesn't seem to make like all the tackles in the world. You know, I was kind of expecting him, because he's got that good strength as well, to be able to get like really involved in the defensive side of things, but haven't really seen that from him, to be honest. I still do think he's a good card, but yeah, certainly better on new gen so far. Here we go again. Yeah, as you can see, his dribbling's quite poor, guys. Dribbling's an issue with this card, so maybe on old gen, if you're going to complete him, you should be looking at him as a CDM. His dribbling just really hasn't been too spectacular for me here. And of course, that lower stamina will cause you some issues. And it was in the first game, you know, so got to be careful with a card like this. I think they kind of ruined him because of the stamina. But as I said, he's not a bad card, and he's got a lot of French tax on him. Yeah, nice, good pass there. Back into him as well. Oh. His passing's good, man. His passing's good, and that's 3-1 just before half-time. His passing's good. His strength is okay. His shooting's really good. His pace doesn't feel good on the shadow, if I'm being honest. His dribbling doesn't feel as good as I was expecting either. They're my early thoughts on Tolisso at the moment. Oh. His runs into the box are insane though. Guys, we're at half-time here. I'm going to bring back some highlights. Oh my god, that is what I was looking for from Tolisso. What a goal. What? How has that gone in? I didn't even green it. Okay. Okay. Alright then, guys. Review on Corentin Tolisso is in. And first of all, I'm going to say he is one of, if not the best midfielder in the Ligue 1 that you can get. I don't know if there's any better CDM centre mids than him. You could argue Verratti, you could argue Sola. But I really, truly do think this Tolisso is up there with the best, if not the best midfielder in Ligue 1. There's not many better, as you can see here. So you are really looking at this card to kind of progress your team in the Ligue 1 in terms of box-to-boxes. Now, of course, we've got Thuram, who I look at as more of a CDM. But we could certainly compare the two, okay? So Thuram here has got 87 dribbling, where Tolisso has 88. Thuram's got 5 more pace. Now, that is important. Tolisso has 6 more shooting than Thuram. Same passing. Thuram has 2 more physical. Tolisso has the same defending. But if you look at the in-games, you can see that Tolisso really is quite a lot better, in my opinion. The 5-star weak foot's really important. You know, 3-star is not good enough in your midfield. And I do think Tolisso can play the CDM role. I certainly do think that this card plays better on new gen and old gen. Of course, on old gen, we switched to a shadow. And on new gen, it was the architect. And he felt really good on the architect. Regardless, though, let's go over his stats and talk about what he's good at and what he's not good at. So, pace is okay. Of course, felt better on new gen because of the lengthy accelerate. He felt somewhat slow on old gen. His shooting is different gravy. Really does set this card apart from a lot of the other midfielders in the game. The best power shots I've used, or some of the best power shots I've used alongside World Cup Yaya Toure and Prime Lothar Matthäus. You cannot go wrong with his shooting for a box-to-box. Great finisher, really good long shots, and can trust him to hit a power shot if you need to. Passing was really good as well. The 5-star weak foot is awesome to have on that passing too. And it was a joy to play with his passing, both on old and new gen, even irrespective of the fact that on new gen he had the architect on. He was as good, really, on old gen with the passing. Dribbling is where this card got a bit weird, specifically on old gen. His dribbling was quite poor. He felt very heavy and somewhat comparable to Thuram in that regard. Thuram, I don't think, feels the nicest on the ball. Now, he's, of course, 6'4", where Tolisso is only 5'11", but Tolisso did still feel quite heavy on old gen. No good sprint boost, no real driving into spaces. You had to do step overs with him to be able to utilise his sprint boost. And generally, I didn't really like his jockeying too much, which kind of caused me an issue because he's a really good card outside of the dribbling, but it really did let me down on old gen, the dribbling side of things. Didn't feel that good on the ball at all, or not really even off the ball. His jockeying was okay, but it wasn't that spectacular, and I think you get the same out of Thuram in that sense. Then as we move over to the defending, his defending's good, but you don't really notice it too much. When he does make a tackle, it does stick. And, you know, the jockeying being a little bit heavier than I was expecting does mean that you have to kind of let the AI do the defending for him. He covers really good positions as well, to be fair. And his heading actually is good. And it's a great thing about him. He never loses a header in the air. He's really, really solid in the air. I love that about him. Felt relatively strong as well. And his aggression was nice to have. But the stamina is also an issue. I don't think it's an issue if you play him at CDM. I think it's an issue when you start to play him as a box-to-box and you allow him to go forward. If you play him in the full 1-2-1-2 narrow as your only CDM, then I think you can use him and utilise his stamina well enough. And I do think, regardless of the 80 stamina, I still do think this card is worth completing if you've got a Liga and setup or if you've got Kylian Mbappe, as I do think he probably is the best midfielder in the Liga and right now. I prefer Rabiot to him though, and I think this card, you know, is a bit overpriced because of the fact he's French and links to all of the godlike cards on this game. I do still think he's good. Preferred him on new gen to old gen. I'm going to rate him a 9 out of 10 on new gen. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10 on old gen, guys. A decent card, a little bit overpriced in my opinion. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss a player review. But guys, that's going to be it for me for now, so take care.